welcome in everybody. Biscuit has decided that he is going to sit here for the beginning part of the stream. So today we are going to make a yip yip. I've always wanted to make one ever since I've saw the pattern. So I've decided that today is the day. And I am going to be using two skeins. Hey KK, how are you doing? Welcome in. Thank you for the sub. Thank you for the sub. And yeah, it's not working on ground control. So anyway, so I'm going to use I am going to use two skeins of Big Twist value, and I'm going to use the varsity yellow. Yes, it's in the events. Yes. But anyway, thank you for the tier 1 sub, KK. So anyway, I am going to use the Big Twist value in the varsity yellow. I have two skeins. I'm going to use two strands at the same time to get a thicker yarn because I don't have a plush yarn. Oh, your streamer bot. Let's see. It says it's on.
I know. Just hand me your mouse. Hey, buddy.
There.
You keep. Stop. I'm not here.
Okay. So anyway, I'm going to use a 6.5 millimeter hook. And I'm going to have a pair of scissors, a darning needle, and a stitch marker because we all know how I am about marking stitches. It showed up there. It just didn't show down here.
Streamer bot never did do that.
It does it over there.
What?
SiriBot does.
That's Twitch chat.
Yeah.
Right. Twitch chat alone shows it.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay. So anyway, so whatever. We're going to get started on this. I didn't pin the pattern. But hold on. There's my thing. I will have, let's see. Let's copy this. I don't want to put it in chat until I know that it works because I only want it to pull up that. Okay, downloads Lovecrafts. Enter. Nope, I did something wrong. So anyway, don't have it, but I will figure it out. Basically, if you type in Yip Yip, and one of the downloads, it's Lovecrafts. That's where I went. I went to Lovecrafts and got the Yip Yip pattern. So I'm going to take the two strands, put them together, and I'm going to use a slip knot. And I found out today that there are several ways to make slip knots, and I've tried doing some of them, and I'm like, this seems a little bit more complicated to me. But you do you. So we are going to. It says make a slip knot, but you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a magic ring because I am not one of those type of people. Hi, thank you for the check-in, Crafty. I'm not one of those type of people that can do 6 single crochets into a slip knot. So I'm going to do 6. Yeah, I'm going to get my hair done today. So I wanted to make sure that I could get at least half of this yip yip, if not the whole yip yip done. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 done. And I didn't want to miss streaming because we've had a rough week with Biscuit again, and we just need them to get to a common ground with us. So I didn't stream last Sunday. It's just been a rough, rough week with Biscuit. He's they they know what the problem is. It's just getting him on the proper dosage of what do you want to call it? Medicine. So, um, let's see. So I'm gonna slip. Okay. So we're gonna work in the round because hold on. Let's do this. It says down here. I think this is crazy because this pattern, just so everybody knows, this pattern actually has a knit pattern. So if you want, hey Aranova, how are you doing? Um, if you don't want to crochet one, you can knit one. And like I said, this is on Lovecrafts. So it's a free pattern. And I just wanted to make a yip yip. And I got a request to do one in yellow. So that's what I'm doing, a yellow yip yip. I don't know if there was a yellow Yip Yip on Sesame Street or not, but we're making one. We're making one. Well, I am glad that it's a robbery. Are you stealing yarn? So yeah, Yip Yips were on Sesame Street, but was there a yellow one? I don't think there was a yellow one. There was a blue one, a purple one, a red one, and I think a pink one, but not a yellow one. I'm pretty positive they were on I'm pretty positive they were on Sesame Street. Thank you, Crafty. They were kinda like, they were the people that were before na 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 that guy, whatever that guy was, that, I'm not really a big fan of because it's time to gang up on Papa and let him know that that just goes to show you, Crafty, we watched Sesame Street more than he did. 6, 7, 8, 12. Yeah. Okay, that was from the Muppet Show, but yes, you're going back to your whole let's see. So the next we're gonna do 18. But I was a big Muppets fan too. I loved watching the Muppets. Don't I mean, but I think I really liked watching television as a child. I did go outside and I did touch grass and I did play all the time because we were sent outside, but I remember I did watch a lot of television. So, and I think the Muppet Show, did it not come on like I want to say it came on in the evening. I maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm having a moment there. Oh, you can steal yarn. I'm infamously role playing as a kitten, so I have a question, Bray. I don't mean to be judgmental or insult, but curious. I am a linguist. Can your accent be considered Midwestern America? I'm trying to recognize and discern English. I don't know. I have no idea since I'm yapping while we're yip yipping, I do not know how long this is going to take me. Um, I don't know if I would be, I mean, I was born in what I would consider the Midwest, but I've lived the majority of my life in the South. So I don't know if it's a mix. I played outside too, made mud pies, rode my bike, and played with matchbox cars on our grass. We had a dumpy, clumpy grass and yes, she has a Southern accent. By the way, We're testing new announcements I made, so they might be a bit spammy today, but I apologize. Yes, and welcome in, Reflect. I have no idea. I am a yap. That's why I put in there that I would be yapping while we're yipping because I don't know. And I'm going to try to get it done. It only has 32 rows, so I'm hoping. Yes, I am a yap. What do I love about the South? I don't know. I've just always lived here. For 10 years, I lived up north. Yes, sweet tea. That's a good thing. Um, I 17, 18. We'll put it like this. So my first 10 years of my life, I lived in the north. After that, I mean, I went south, and we're talking like the state of the boot south. Um, I went to Louisiana. We moved to where my mom and them live now. And then we moved to Florida. And then we moved here to East Tennessee. So yeah, it I've lived other than the first 10 years of my life, I've lived down south. And I mean, Southern people can be nice, but Southern people can be mean too. But they're sometimes when they're mean, they're they sound nice when they're mean. Like when they say bless your heart. If they say it like I just said it, bless your heart. They're not saying it to be nice. They're not blessing you. They're really saying, "Oh goodness gracious, you are lost." Hi, Pickin' Halls. How are you doing? Where is Pickin' Halls at? Thank you for the tier 1 sub, Pickin' Halls. Thank you. My brain is not working today. I am so sorry. So sorry. Um, but anyway, so we are on row 4 of this Yip Yip. And like I said, this is a free pattern on Lovecrafts. I tried to pin the pattern. I don't know what I did, but it's not working. And it's the address I have is way long, but it's a free pattern on Lovecrafts. And if you want to make your own Yip Yip, feel free to jump over there. Is it possible to screw up the crochet to a point where you have to unravel everything? It is possible, but I'm going to try not to do that. It is possible. And I'm hoping because I only have to count to 4, right now I'm doing pretty darn good. I can count to 4 in my head. But I have had to unravel whole things. I was actually showing Jingle Shark a blanket the other day, and I said, I don't know how I'm going to sell it because it's really just weird colors, but I want to sell it because, you know, it's whatever. And she says, I think that's going to end up being a biscuit blanket. And I'm like, oh, Picking Halls was first too. Um, I was like, what do you mean it's gonna be a biscuit blanket? And I held it up like this, and she said, Mom, it's it's unraveled right there in the middle. So I guess Biscuit had got into something, and somewhere a long way, something had come undone. I didn't tie a knot tight enough, something. And I was really upset because I'm like, gosh, I always try to be really good about that. Um, do you know the Sesame Street parody song, I Can Only Count to 4? No. No, I did not know that. I did not know that. Us fiber artists should learn to realize that it's just yarn, and if you have to frog undoing the stitches, cause you to rip out the stitches, rip it out. Sounds like ribbit. Yes, it does. Ribbit, ribbit. It's kind of funny if you think about it. Because if you said The reason why they call it frogging is because you gotta rip it. I know. Not funny, but I wanna laugh inside. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So we now know that I can count to 24, and we're gonna have to do 30s and 36s, so actually, I think we get up to 48, and I don't know where we're gonna go. Um, okay, I invite you to go listen to I Can Only Count to 4, but the music video has flashing. Okay, I can do that. 1 and 3, and I gotta put did you see that Supreme and Ship will be playing a scary game on her stream night, and she doesn't No. 1, 2, 3. I will have to watch that. And I'm so glad that the raid train was a success, and, um, I was at work when it was ending, I think, and so I didn't really get to I saw the notification come up, but I'm really, really glad because she does put a lot of work into that. So, Clint and Strish did that too, I think, 2 days ago. Oh, 1, 2, 3. So, which one of them doesn't like scary games? Because I think I've seen Clint in scary games. It must be Stitchcraft. I'm not a scary I like watching people play scary games, but I don't think I could play the scary games myself. Well, I'm not a game player other than Tetris, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. I tried to get us to do a Fortnite collab, but, I just couldn't Oh, yeah, I do like the farm games, I do. But that's just something that, my nose feels like it's gonna fall off. I know it won't, but it feels like it's going to. I don't know if I really like this yellow, but I mean, at least it's showing up really good against the green. Okay, 1, 2, okay. 1, 2, 3, and then we're doing 4, 5. So let's see. Looks like a peep. Well, I I didn't pick yellow. It was picked for me. Speaking of the rain shade, did you see the pics I shared in your Discord? Out of what I was in my Discord during the raid train, but um I only went in there the other day to see something, so we'll go in there. I will go in there to look, um, because, Axis put something in there on he did 2 different he was doing no, he was doing, you know how we were talking about how to use a needle to close or use a hook to close? And he did 2 turtles, and he, closed them 2 different ways. So that and he took a picture of them upside down so that we could see how it worked. And, you can tell a difference. So, but I don't think I'll ever and this is just me, and I know it's a mental thing that I have to get over. Um, and I could get over it. But I don't think I'll ever be a good as as good as some people are in amigurumi. I think I overthink a lot of things. I second guess myself, and that's fine. I at least know what I do. But do I like doing it? Yes, I do. So sooner or later, I'll either get way better and won't be second guessing myself, or I'll just continue on and be same old Bray. Hopefully, I won't second guess myself. But I do have to start on the elephant that I'm going. There, there are so many babies that are being born, and to the people we know, oh, I don't like it either. It just doesn't work right for me. Now, I probably could have, if I had some, the Yip Yip might have looked better with this chenille yarn because it would have been fluffier. But I was like, I'm just going to use what I have. Yeah, there's a little girl that KK went to school with, and I shouldn't call her a little girl because she's a young lady now. She's going to have her first baby, and they're doing a dinosaur theme in the baby room. And then my niece is having a baby, and their babies are going to be like right next to each other, like like born near each other. Like one's born in December, one's born in January, and so the first one is a dinosaur theme. So they want me to make a blanket in greens and blues. I got that. I got it. Um, and then my niece, she's having a baby in January and she's doing everything elephant themed. So I got it. I got it. And and if you're a crafter and oh, the eyelash yarn, the only way, and I know this sounds silly, and I think that I either got this from, I forget who told me, and it might have been you, but if I use eyelash yarn, I always use a piece of worsted weight yarn to go along with it so that I don't lose it. That's just me. It just makes it a lot easier. So that way you can't see it. It was Clint who's afraid of horror games. Oh, okay. I thought he didn't like horror games. Okay, so we are okay, let's see. So that was, I think that's round 6. And I know that Crafty has made a Yip Yip. Him and Clay Miko made Yip Yips. So, hi Emma, how are you doing? I think they made them last year sometimes. They made them at the beginning of the year, but I'm pretty positive they made it last year. 1, 2, 3. Yes, I saw that you were guesting on Yarny Pixie stream. She's caught the needle tatting bug, but we're gonna do it again next week. Everybody needs a Yip Yip in their life. Everyone needs a Yip Yip in their life. Or a Yap Yapper. It doesn't matter. You take you I have a Yip Yipper and I'm a Yap Yapper. Biscuit's the yipper, and I'm the yapper. So, we are on round 7. Oh, that's why Ship calls her a Yip Yip. Well, Ship has just a nickname for everybody, doesn't he? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I didn't even think I don't think, well, hopefully they won't be that big. I mean, it looks pretty big. And I don't have the eyeballs or the pipe cleaner to do the eyes. I'm gonna make the eyes out of um yarn. I'm not gonna do the ping pongs, but I don't have the pipe cleaners. I know I have pipe cleaners around here, but I don't have them now. And since I'm going out to get my hair, I can always stop like at the dollar store and get some pipe cleaners on my way back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And when I take the picture, I'll have the whole thing. 1, 2, 3. And I actually have to get everything together because um I think KK may be taking a visit to see Peepop 1, 2. So I get some things together that I have made her to send down to for her. So, got to keep the Peepop with the crocheted items. So anyway, got to keep her. Yeah, it was so funny yesterday. Her mom said she was screaming, screaming, screaming. So she said, "You want to call your Gigi?" So she was like, "Okay." So she calls me. We FaceTime. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So she gets on the phone and I said, "What's the problem?" And she goes, "Ugh." And I was like, "Okay, what's going on?" And she's just like, she's like, wanted you could just say that her whole face was like, "I just want to tell you that this woman is not doing what I want her to do. She is not being I'm being a good baby today, but, she is lacking on her lessons on how to be a mom today." I'm like, "Your mom is doing good today. Your mom is wonderful." But she was just like, "Well," uh, she was so frustrated, so frustrated. And that's so cute when she gets frustrated because, I mean, you just look in her "Hey, baby, how are you doing? Good morning to you." She just gets frustrated and she's just she tells the world how she feels. Okay, so we're on the last round, and then we're going to do something. I'm assuming we're going to go down somewhat. 1, 2, because we've got to make a mouth sooner or later. 3, 4, and I'm gonna put my whatever. I am doubling the yarn. 1, 2, 3, 4. I am using 2 skeins of Big Twist Value in the Varsity Yellow. And, because I didn't have chunky yarn, so I'm using 2. And, I will say this, if Crafty has not gotten to all of you and let you know, Hirschner's now has Big Twists on their site, and they are, selling it and shipping it, just so keep up sign up for their texts, and they will send you, like, when they're doing, like, just say 4-cent shipping. They did 4-cent shipping on, did you know? Yeah, I actually I think I do, but I'm not really sure. I wouldn't have had to use 2, I could have pulled from each side, I think, but I didn't know how big this was gonna go, so I didn't wanna have to tie knots and stuff like that. Uh, and I am going to visit Michael's, and I know that they do have, I do know that they had it on their website that they have the Big Twist plush, but they rebranded it and named it Loops and Threads. And that's fine. They bought it, they can do what they wanna do with it. 5, 6. Hold on, hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Just have to make sure that I'm doing the right. We're gonna get what we need to get at the end. The chain plant and Canada so sadly don't get the same. Oh, they don't. That's bad. They need to give you those amazing deals. They're right up there on your border. I think. I'm not really sure. You do have a Michaels? Well, that's good because Michaels does they bought the intellectual property rights, I believe, to it. So they and thank you for the gifted sub picking, Halls. Thank you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, they should give deals because I mean, a fiber artist is a fiber artist, and we all need it's not that we want, we need the deals. So, that's just me, I think we need them. Yeah, Mary Maxim is only male here. 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Um, so in a few weeks, um, I have this over the next 2 weeks. No, this week. So this week, next week, by next Saturday and Sunday, I have to have my daughter is going to a tomato festival with the P-pop, and they're going to wear tomato hats, and she's going to take some tomato hats and see if she can sell them. I think. I think that's what she said. Yes. So, I couldn't find a tomato stem I liked, so I was sitting at work, listen to me, and I had it going in my head, 6, 12. Then if you go down a bit, then you make it 18, go out. Then I was counting off how many leaves I wanted to have and how far to make it because it's a pointy leaf and not a whatever. Or, oh, yes, I could make tomato ammies. I didn't think about that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I will be more prepared next year for the tomato festival. See, they're having they're having another tomato festival this weekend in another county. I don't know how many counties over it is, but everybody in East Tennessee likes these people's, uh, tomatoes, so it's a big thing, and it's a big thing, but it's what I need to do. I just need to, like, see if I can get in make stuff like that for those kinda things, and just, like, make tomato hats, tomato ammies, anything tomatoey, and just show up, pay the fee to get into the little whatever, but I'm pretty sure those vendors, they probably they've already booked their thing for next year, and I'm pretty positive it's probably not really it's probably expensive to get a booth there. But, I mean, if you made it whatever, if you could make enough supplies, or what about this? Make a few tomato ammy small ones and make a vine to connect them together so they would look like, oh, that would be so cute. See, you think outside the scheme. Yes, you do. That is one thing you do. You do think about outside the scheme. Make a Fortnite tomato head guy. Is there a Fortnite tomato head guy? I have okay, so every now and this week it's been bad, and I think it's been because of the stress with the biscuit. Um, I get really bad acid reflux at night, so I don't eat past a certain time because I can't. So last night, I'm dreaming. I can't tell you about the dream. All I know is somebody came to fix Papa's and my stairs because the railing broke off and the top 2 stairs were missing to get to the top floor. This is really weird. So, there's a person, he came to fix the stairs, and I was sitting on the couch, and I was talking to him while I was carving the new stairs. And, I'm starting to think Papa Be Fun trolls Bray a little, Mr. Cub. Uh, he's heading to the Renaissance Fair. Okay, so see, there's a lot of things going on. So anyway, as I am sitting on this couch, and this guy's carving my top 2 stairs, I fall onto the floor. I can feel it in my sleep that the acid reflux is starting. So my brain's going, wake up, wake up. I fall to the floor like I'm dying in my dream, but I feel in my dream that I'm getting up. Hi. So I woke up and caught everything before it got bad because sometimes it just gets bad and then I feel like I can't breathe. And I'm like, whatever. So no, I didn't. But anyway, so I don't know why I dreamed about my top 2 stairs, just whatever. But anyway, it was to tell you about the acid reflux. It gets really bad and it enters my dreams. But then I have conditioned myself so much because it's been happening a lot this week that I have to tell myself the minute I feel it that I have to get up. I have to stand up out of bed. I have to stand up. And Papa's right. Sometimes I do kind of scream when it happens. And I scare the bejesus out of him. But I mean, that's what it's for. It's to scare the bejesus out of him because, it's really it's kind of scary because I feel like I can't breathe. And thank you. It's okay. Um, but anyway, so yeah, guys, if you ever get acid reflux, don't ever eat after and don't my weakness is ice cream, so I have to tell myself I can't have ice cream. Yes, it's not. Single crochet in the back loop. The tentacles will be attached to the front loops of this round. Oh, okay. So we're going to okay. So 1, I did not know we were going from the bottom up on this. 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. After this week, I think I am gonna make a doctor's appointment with my GI guy, and we're gonna figure it out. Because I do have a hernia, so I don't know if that's part of it or not. I don't eat after 8 for that reason. See, eating late night is bad for everyone too. Shirley. Yes, I don't feed after 8 PM, no. I I no. I don't Papa, he'll be up sometimes he eats later at night than I can, but, I mean, he also doesn't get acid reflux like me, and so and I know I scare poor Biscuit when it happens, because he's, like, looking at me like, "What are you doing?" So and he usually gets mad because I'll turn the lights on, and he looks at me like, "Really? You just turned the lights off. You just turned the lights on. Why are we turning the lights on? It's dark. We're supposed to be in the dark." And if you don't think that a dog can give you side eye when you turn the lights on, Biscuit can give you side eye. He is not one. He's like, when he goes to bed, he is going to bed. So, so we're going to see how far we can get with this thing. Yeah, Biscuit does. He's like, "Yep, you are." He's actually kind of, not really, but kind of side on me right now because he's like, "You're talking about me. I just know you are. I keep hearing my name." So, so this is where the little thing is going. I don't know. We'll see. Do, 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 do. Oh, see, there we go. It's in my head now. The Muppet guy. I'm telling you, that little Muppet guy is bad. Dogs can also look very guilty avoiding eye contact. They can. Well, Axis, if you leave whatever before I can say this, I hope you have fun at your Renaissance fair. I hope you have fun at your Renaissance fair. I'm down quite the rabbit hole over here. Okay. Do they have I just wanna know, do they have crafts and things there? When I think of Yip Yips, I have the sound of them. Yes. Yip, 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 yip. Watching videos on how to build an overhead camera rig. Okay. I do remember that. Oh, th well, he switched my cameras around, so now that my hands are closer to the camera, it looks like, but they're really not. What do you mean you don't know how unstable? Oh, my camera rig is. It's me. It's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Hi, I've been lurking and should see my partner's Pickle Basset Hound only. Oh, yes. They, they are. Oh, you know what? Since Axis is here and whatever, let's go because Crafty's got stuff in Discord too. Okay. Okay, let's go back. I should have went back. My goodness, Crafty, you have been busy. Okay. I remember this. We did this, and I was talking about how you had did this pattern and it worked out perfectly. The colors did really, really good. Okay, so this is Panthera. I am going to say this is Final Fantasy. Am am I wrong on this? Is this Final Fantasy? Because it says FF. I just took it away. Let's move it over here so I can see. So it says Final Fantasy 14, friend? Is that right? Final Fantasy? Okay. I'm gonna move this. I've got to move it back to where I had it. So that's actually really kind of cool looking. I'm not much of a gamer though, so you know. But hey, I love amigurumis. Okay, and then we have pansies. Oh, I like the pansies. Aren't they so cute? And I can't kill those. I couldn't kill those. Those are cute. Ooh, let me tell you, I don't know what I'm doing. And thanks to Mikey Selleck, or um, how are you doing? Um, the Granny Squares. I told you he's really good. He's really good. Okay, Maryland themed needle book cards made, yes. And I saw you were sewing something, and I remember you were like, I don't know why I'm messing up on this. I've only known this flag my whole life. So I was like, anyway, I just thought it was hilarious because it was when you were doing this right here, and you were talking about I don't know why I'm messing this up, or you had made a miss stitch, and you were like, "I've only known this flag my whole life." Yes. So, you're doing really good with the paper crafts, though. Really, really good. Oh, I love I would kill, but I would love. I love, love. Okay, so okay, and this is the turtles that, Axis is doing. I just gotta be able to get outside without Biscuit being whatever, because he's gotta be right there on top. So, okay. So, he did a side by side of the 2 different decrease methods. The left one is the one with pulling up the 2 loops. The right one is the front loops only. So, this one actually looks a little bit more the left one looks a little bit more closed than the one on the right, and I like that. Yes, I gotta practice on my closing too. And he did want us to let us know that there were no turtles harmed in the harmed for this demo at all, none. But you can see the difference. You can see the difference. So, okay, so this is Yarny Pixie and hers stuff. Hold on. I just saw Bree and I just saw B and I stopped. I was like, "Oh, B." So, oh, she painted your face. That's so cute. And d so, yes, I heard you're into the needle tatting. You're gonna do it again. I say, yes. Every craft we learn, people don't understand. Crafters, and if maybe you do. She did do great. Um, the more crafts we do, the more we keep our mind going. So, we don't really have to worry about all those, you know, crazy things happening to us. So, you know, I think she did great too. We're just gonna have to. We're just. Didn't you do it like? Didn't you do like you had upcycling and all of them? Didn't you do like a whole crafty like all of them together? Hey, Princess Bee is when she did the outside when she was outside on her, um, I guess her back porch patio area. Um, Papa was like, Yarny is so great. I mean, Bree's sitting there talking to her. She's talking to Bree, but she just keeps right on doing what she's doing. He says, I said, that's called being a mom. That's called being a mom. Multitasking mom. But he's like, doesn't phase her. She just keeps on, talks to her. You know, she wants to crochet too. Oh, that's so cute. You get her started with crafty lessons and she'll be tatting and everything. See, I will say that the thing about crafty, I will say this. I could let him sit down and yes, I might be mad if he was to rip something out. I will be honest. I would might be mad. But I could sit next to him and let him teach me how to do crafts and it wouldn't bother me because I know he's not going to judge me. And sometimes like when you have people that teach you how to do crafts, you feel like they're judging you. So then you're always like afraid. I don't feel that with crafty. I feel like if he sat down and we were sitting at the same table, I just know that he wouldn't do that to me. You are judging. I didn't. Oh, well, see, you're good because I didn't think. Okay, so we're going to single crochet in each loop here. So, um, two, and let me get my stitch marker in. See, but I wouldn't think that of you because I mean, I've listened to you talk and I've actually like when you crocheted like on stream and like when you did the the nook with me and the corner to corner, even though I was here and everything, I still felt like, oh, he understands what I'm going through. So it's just a lot easier. And I really do hope that one day, like when Peepop wants to learn to crochet and craft and things like that, that's how she feels with me. Oh, that's my Gigi. She's not judging me. So yes, maybe when it gets cooler, maybe Clay, me, and her little one could come to your area. Oh, that's cool. See, that's great that you live close to people that are in the community. Peepop likes the feel of her favorite is the cotton yarn. I've done some acrylic yarn things, but most of her toys and things that I've made her is with a cotton yarn. So, but I'm gonna be a okay. What do you mean you're gonna be a shill? Okay. Yeah. And oh, now I know what you mean. Don't do that. I just love like all now I did make the caterpillar was out of acrylic yarn, but the stuff for the fridge was all out of cotton yarn. And she loves it. And I will agree with you, Crafty, it's tactile. It's really she just loves it. Um and he's embarrassing me, so Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm okay. So we are on round 10 and I've got single crochet around in each one of these. It's just okay. It's just a little whatever. Um I am stepping out of my comfort zone. So um but anyway, so we're on the round. I did not know that the thing was this is going to be the bottom of the Yip Yip. Um And I have such a great community, and I'm gonna say this, every one of you are so great and so supportive, and I really do appreciate all of you because I wouldn't be streaming this long if it wasn't for y'all. Because 'cause I've had some rough weeks with my biscuit. So, anyway, didn't mean to cry. It's just one of those things. We have had a really rough week with my little bud and everything like that. And sometimes we've had a really rough year, but really rough week. And sometimes streaming is really the only thing that keeps me going. So, and now Crafty is stuck in non-ads. Ah, so he gets to sit in here and listen to me yappity yap yap constantly for 3 minutes if he wants. No, I will say this. I'm telling you, if I wouldn't have saw you streaming when I mean, because I started watching Makers and Crafts back in 2020. And you do have turbo. We have turbo, so we don't get ads either. But we I'm telling you, I started watching Makers and Crafts in 2020. And there are some people that are still streaming, and there are some big streamers that are still streaming. They were little back in 2020 and they're big now. And not one of them even did I even think, "Oh, I could do that." And I'm seriously, when I met well, met, when I got on your stream and I I don't even know if I interacted or anything like that. Hey, Crafty. Um, uh I didn't interact or anything, but I watched you and I was like, he sounds like so genuine and normal. And, you weren't made up. And so it just was like a normal person can't like I shouldn't say a normal person because that sounds so bad. But, I always thought, you had to be so professional and whatever. And you were just so you're just so genuine and normal and all kinds of stuff like that, and it was like, "Oh, I can do that because 'cause I'm not like what I thought other apparently, I thought other people that streamed were." I know, it probably all sounds bad when okay, so I just gotta keep doing this round until I get up to whatever, 3, and I shouldn't say my husband walks by me at 1, 2, 3. Yes, I'm not gonna forget my stitch marker because if I forget that, Panther, I'm gonna be messed up. So, anyway, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. So anyway, so that's what I thought. I thought, well, I don't know. And I'm not gonna deviate. That is exactly how I felt. And Papa was like, "Well, if you want to, I've got stuff in the closet. You can do it." And then when I started doing it, I was like crazy because I didn't think I would last for very long because I was like, I just can't." So anyway, but welcome in, JM Plus. Welcome in. Are you a crafter? Do you oh, and Access subs too. I just don't know what I'm missing everything. So anyway, losing it. But did my little thing go flicky 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 over here? Because I'm more watching this. Oh, okay. Because I'm more watching this than watching that. So I didn't see the little thing go flicky flicky flicky. Well, I would never know it with when I watch you guys because you guys just seem like you've always got it together. I don't know if I'll ever get it together, but that's probably just me. That's probably just me. Uh, well, Yarny, I'm gonna tell you what. I've sat and watched you stream and and you knit too. So I'm gonna say you have it together because I do not know how you knit. And sometimes your world is going all there. And I mean, I just think I think B's cute. Your husband is hilarious. I just, should I even bother? Well, yeah, okay, I'm gonna say this. Yes, you should bother because even though, like, I mean, I know there are times that the crafty comes on and I come in and we talk and whatever. And then the next thing I do is I find myself at my desk. He's on my computer. I picked up, and I mean, I do this with a lot of streamers. A lot of times I don't even say nothing. I will lurk and whatever. But I'll pick up yarn and I'll start crocheting and I'll start working on a project that I probably haven't picked up in a while and it needs to be finished. So, yes, you guys do need to because you help me get through some of the things that go, hey, you got to pick that up and work on it. So, oh, that guy, don't give me any more. He's like, yeah, he likes the crafting community because he said we're a lot more down to earth than other people sometimes. So, anyway, so we're going to be on round 2 of this Yip Yip. And I'm telling you, I didn't realize this thing had a bottom on it. I was wondering, how am I going to get this mouth to turn crookedy wookedy? But I will say this. This is going to be a cute yellow bowl when I get done. I like streaming. If I had legit skill that I could stream, I'd do that over gaming since I don't. He says crafting is a skill. And it is because, hey, welcome back. Because he says by the time I get done streaming, maybe 2 streams, it depends on what I'm making. I have something at the end of my stream that's a tangible item. So, you know, if I wanted to, I can give it as a gift. If I want to, I can sell it. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, there's options. Hey, Giggy Jack, how are you doing? Thank you for the check-in. You had to clean the kitchen before you can make some tea. And he has a bunch of Legos that he could do, but he won't do them. Ooh, my ear just started ringing. But, yeah, I think he should, but just sit down and stream. And I mean, he had a blast doing I think he had a blast with the Lego when we did that for Christmas, when we did the one stream together. Mm, but I don't mean I had fun. So, even though he's like, "We're gonna quit this if you don't start building," but I'm not a Lego builder. I just don't get I'm not I mean, my oldest daughter and her husband, they do Legos. They love Legos, so I'm sure Peepop's gonna love Legos. Um, my youngest one likes to do puzzles. Like, we did puzzles when she was out for her surgery, and my middle one, she can paint, she can crochet, so I think they're all somewhat yes, she's gonna love Legos. She's gonna love them. So, I don't think Peepop will have a choice. My problem is I made some connections in the programming with some prominent streamers, so I feel you should you get her Duplos and she builds all the stuff. Oh, that is so cute. See, I think that, like, for her Christmas, for our little Peepop, her Christmas, I think I should get her some Duplos. But is 1.5 too little? Or should I wait maybe till she's, like, her 2nd birthday? Well, B, your little B, I she is a sweet little girl, very inquisitive. I love listening to her, and she is I can tell she might be a little sassy. She like, good sassy, but a little good sassy, but she's cute. I love her. I love her attitude completely. I mean, you know, what I see of it, I love it. 1, 2, 3. It's a stream con, and I was in talks with the picture for 18. Okay, so this is gonna be I'm gonna tie this right here, and then we're gonna snip snip because we're not gonna need this. Is gonna be the inside. I'm gonna tell you, I can only hope. I'm telling you, when my daughter called me yesterday at work and she said, I told her that if she didn't, she would get to talk to Gigi if she would stop. And so she quit her whatever. But then when she got on there, she was, snorting and she was telling me, well, in her own little ways, how mad she was at everything. And I was like, goodness gracious. And I love how they express themselves when she doesn't have all the words. So it's like, she just she's just whatever. So, luckily for you, at least not the part you're part of. She's adorable, though. B is adorable. Um, let's see. So, I'm gonna get I'm supposed to measure 9 till the body measures 8 inches from the loops of round 9. So, I don't even think we're anywhere. I mean, I'm only 3 rows in, and I guess my tension is pretty tight because I don't think I we might get to the top of this before I have to honestly maybe stop and get ready for my hair appointment, but I'm pretty positive we might be able to make the whole thing, except for the loopies, the fringies, and the eyeballs. And of course, I gotta get the pipe cleaners. And we just all go yip, 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 yip. While we yap, 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 yap. I am actually getting the white. There's a little bit of white that comes out occasionally, like every so often. My hair's up right now, so you really can't see it. But I am getting to the age where my kids have make caused me to be gray. So I do get I don't know if we're gonna do like highlights just to keep it blonde and whatever. Because my hairdresser, aka my youngest one, said the minute that I am 75% white, um, when she considers it to be 75% white, I get to go all white. So I don't know if I'm really looking forward to that, but I think I am looking forward to that. Because I think white is so pretty. And she says it's not an ashy white, it's white white. I'm gonna be like my grandmother was. My redheaded grandmother had white hair when she got older. And I always used to think it was such pretty hair. So, yeah. My youngest my youngest, um, is a hair stylist. My oldest one is an esthetician, and she does and then my middle one is a pharmacist. So, I've got skin, hair, and drugs taken care of, hopefully. So, your grand did too? I so dreamed that when I finally go gray, it'll be white. I'm telling you, when she told me that, I was like, "Yeah." She said, "But not yet, mom, not yet." So, we're gonna be the Dick Clark couple. What do you mean the Dick Clark couple? That we never age? Because I don't think Dick Clark ever aged. Never aging? You and your typing today. Been with you long enough to know. Nice all bases covered drugs hair. Yes. Uh, and my youngest one, I think when she started high school, I think that's when she knew she wanted to do hair. Um, I don't know when my middle one, when she decided she wanted to be a pharmacist, but um, so and I do not know how long my oldest one's been an esthetician, but I know it's been a while. So They all do what they like, and, people are like, "Oh, well, you know, because the oldest one, the youngest one, they kinda work for themselves in a way." And they're like, "Do they really like that?" And I'm like, "Makes them happy, whatever makes them happy." And they're good at it, so that's all that matters. Late because me and her were talking about being physical therapy at one point. Oh, physical therapist. Oh, okay. And, I know people who say, well, their kids have to do this. Their kids, hey, unicorn, how are you doing? Welcome in. Yes, Yip Yips. I'm doing a yellow one. The yellow was requested. I don't know if there was a yellow Yip Yip. Didn't look it up. But same, my daughter went into the dog grooming industry. The amount of lack of knowledge of the potential. Yes. I think people go, oh, and I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna pick on my youngest one. When people go, "She's just a hairdresser. They can't possibly make money." But she does okay. I mean, she really does, and she's happy with her lifestyle that she has, and that's all that matters to me. Did you Yes, I got the pencil pattern, but I'm gonna make those for my, niece, um, for her students. I know she goes back to school soon because, she's in a year-round school, so they get 9 weeks off for the summer. I don't know if that's really how everybody gets off, it's 9 weeks. Um, Welcome back, Crafty. But I'm gonna ask her how many students she has, and then I'm gonna make them a pencil pouch for her to give her students. Um, why? Because I didn't have, chunky yarn, so I wanted it to be a little chunky, but I don't think it's really chunky, but that's why I did it on double yarn. My, hair Yeah, they can. Um, and I'm amazed at what some people, not necessarily she charges, but what some people charge their people to get color put on their hair. I just think it's crazy. My grown-up kids works at the grocery store and keeps saying, "Mom, you can't make a career out of this." But he's been there 2 years, and yes, you can make a career. I sent you a DM, you can check it after stream during, and if you're able to play it on stream, that's okay. If not, I understand. Our daughter had an unfortunate situation that kind of forced her hand and made her start her own studio. Now she does quite well. Let's see. Is it gonna make me cry, Crafty? It might, but good tears. Okay. I was getting ready to say, "Panther, did I miss the not put my thing in, my stitch marker in?" Ah, I'm trying to, because I know somebody keeps up with it, but let's see. After this round, I'm gonna get just see how close I am to 8 inches from the end of this. Do, do. I keep doing the do, 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 to do, to do. We, Crafty, he has to safeguard me all the time. I can put stuff up there. I don't even know why I do, but I do. And I don't the thing of it is when I do it, I don't even realize I'm doing it because I'm like, "Oh, well, what could this possibly do?" And, you know, I don't even think about people because most of the time, you know, there could be lurkers, and that's perfectly fine. I lurk all the time. I'm a heavy lurker. Be and, hold on. Where oh, there it is. Oh, and I got a little new measuring tape. Look at it. It's got a little measuring tape to hold the flowers. Okay, that's centimeters. We want inches. So we're just at 2 inches, people. Yep. Hold on. Let's see if I can. It's really cute. And I thought if I get one like this, I won't lose it. Watch me lose it, but that's okay. Um, but I was tired of having to track it down with a tape measure. And then I had to steal Papa's tape measure, which I think he stole back. But because I had to measure something the other day and I was like, "Ugh." So I was like, I was in Hobby Lobby and it was on sale. And I was like, you know what? I'll buy it. It's 50% off or whatever it was off, 40% off, whatever it was. One, two, three. And I got to finish making my chicken coasters because I made one with a variegated yarn, y'all, and it's yellow. I don't have it on me. It's downstairs in my little bag, but I'm making chicken coasters for one of the girls at work that it's her birthday Sunday, next Sunday. So she's getting a set of chicken coasters for her birthday because not that I want her to have something that she'll have and that she can use. And that way she always remembers me. She's a really good supervisor. She really is. She's one of the supervisors in life you would want because if you're right, she backs you up 100%. If you're wrong, she's like, come here, we need to talk. She doesn't embarrass you in front of everybody. She just like, we need to talk. And she does it very polite and, you know, but she's very straightforward. And I think sometimes a lot of businesses lack that now. But if you follow the rules and do what she asks, you don't there's no problem. And she's also very understanding because she realizes life happens. No matter what life happens, life happens. So, the people that work in my department, we are very lucky to have her. So, let's see. So, we're only at 2 inches, and that's 4 rows. So, I don't know if 11 rows is going says do it 11 times. I'm marking each one of them off. So, I don't know if, maybe by the time we get to 11, maybe they figure by the you do 11 rows, your tension gets loose, and you're like, "Yep, whatever." So, anyway. Oh, let's see. I mean, it's gonna be a nice bag when we get done, a nice Yip Yip bag. You oh, you only have 10 rows left on your big project? I can't wait to see the end. Good morning, everlasting brushstrokes. Good morning. 1, 2, 3. I tell you what, unicorn, it's gonna be a good big project. And I actually do like it's gonna be something. I actually do like the color of yarn that you picked to do the main part of the you post yes, don't blame you. Don't blame you. It's called Unicorn Brights, so yes, it was meant to be. Now the pencil pouches, you said you're gonna do those at the library? Um, so are you, like, doing a community thing with your library? Oh, that is cool. I think that's great that your library, does things like that so that you can, pass crafting on to kids. I mean, reading's great, and it is really, but then if you give them something to do that they can work on with their hands and their minds, that's really great. We do a monthly meetup, 2 hours. First hour is teaching beginners, second hour is for the projects. Oh, wow. I just think it's great. I feel like I'm making a pencil right now. I can tell you that much. The eraser needs to go down here with the little silver thing. We're just making a big pencil. Sometimes it's just a crochet and yap, very flexible. Yes. I feel like I got something. Eyeballs. Yarn fuzz. That's what I got. Morning, fairy dust. How are you doing? Hey, Stellar. Welcome in. We're making a yip yip while we yap yap. I started a little early this morning because I have a hair appointment later today, and I wanted to get somewhere with this before I had to get my hair did. Morning, heart. How are you doing? We should well, I have a picture and I should have put a picture up. It's a lemon. It's a yip yip. I just fixed a bologna oh, a bologna sandwich. You put some mayonnaise in there? See, if I have a bologna sandwich, what's a yip yip? Um, it's a little character on Sesame Street, and it went yip 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 yip. It looks like a little alien, and he goes yip 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 yip. That's literally all it does is yip, and I yap. So I thought, why not? Um, yeah, I have to do mayo on my bologna Sammy. It's mustard, ketchup, and Miracle Whip. Okay. Mustard and mayo. the- y- I am not a big ketchup fan. I am not, and I don't know why. Yes, there you go. But just so you know, my pattern I got for free. If anybody wants the Yip Yip, um, Miracle Whip is ick. Um, depends on where you are on the Mason-Dixon line. Um, yeah, it really depends on what state you're in, mayonnaise-wise. But I got my pattern off of Lovecrafts. So if that's an Etsy pattern, but if you want a free pattern, Lovecrafts has a free Yip Yip pattern. And you just go to Lovecrafts, type in Yip Yip, and it'll bring you one. Now they have ping pong balls for their eyes. I am going to make yarn eyes, and so my Yip Yip is gonna be a little different. I've always thought Miracle Whip was weird. It's very American. It is very American. Um, I like most mayo. We get great value because it's cheap. It's very weird, and I'm American. That's it right there. That is the one that I'm doing right there. The Clarissa Browning one. Yes. And yes, she does have a YouTube tutorial, and I think she also has it on Ravelry also, but I couldn't figure what I got it off Lovecrafts. She has them both on Lovecrafts. So, anyway. So, we are just making this, and I'm making a yellow one. A yellow was requested, so yellow is the one that it got done. But I'm gonna crochet the eyeballs. I found another Yip Yip that had crocheted eyeballs, so I'm doing that one. And that's how I'm making my eyeballs, but I am gonna do the pipe cleaners because I figure if P-Pop was to get this Yip Yip, which I don't know who's getting the Yip Yip right now, but as long as it has nothing that she technically can't hurt herself. You use ping pong balls, poke a hole in them, and use a Sharpie for the people. Did you glue them on, or did you tie them on? Because I have a very, I wouldn't say she's very I don't know what she is. She's not aggressive, but she's very vocal about her stuff. Yeah, you're not gonna pull them off and put them in your mouth. I don't a Sharpie ping pong ball. 1, 2, 3. So what does everyone have planned for the rest of their day? I know some of us are later on in the day than others. Um, like I said, I'm going to get my hair done. Then I don't know what I'm going to do after that, but I'm going to stop at the Dollar Tree and get pipe cleaners for my Yip Yip, and I am going I don't know. I do have to go to Michael's at some point and look at the yarn for the dinosaur blanket that I have to do for a baby shower in October. And everybody would be like, "Oh, but it's October. Oh, but it's October." Y'all, as a crafters, we'll blink, it'll be October, and then we'll blink and it'll be Christmas. And it's done. You know? I'm thinking about streaming, haven't been feeling good, but I'm feeling a little better right now. Well, you know what? I noticed I wondered when you said what you said earlier on Discord. I was like, you were way into that raid train, and I mean, that was the second raid train you had been a part of, and I'm like, "He" I would think that would be very, very tiring because you were very, very active in both raid trains. It's a blanket. What's a blanket? Did one of the patterns take you to a blanket? It's your wedding anniversary. We've got to the point where I have to do the math and ask how long I've been happy anniversary. Ask Papa how long we've been married. Ask Papa. If it doesn't rain, I'll attempt to mow. Slim chance of that though, because we have flash watches all day. Yeah. Um, we've been married for 22 years. 22 years. We've been together longer than that, but we've been married for 22 years. No, your dinosaur blanket thing, not due till October, but it's a blanket, so it'll take. Yes. Yes. But see, I'm glad you see hard. My brain's going, bloop. um, and it does that quite often. But then I also have a cute little elephant pillow that I'm making my niece for her baby that's due in January. And her baby shower, I think, is in October, late October, early November. So, you know, I've just got baby stuff I gotta get done. And so, unfortunately, you people that come to watch me, and if you want, we will be doing a lot of baby stuff. Probably really not. Probably really not. But you might get some baby stuff thrown in there. I've been a long lifer. I've been alive longer than you've been married. Now, okay, Papa and I have been together for over, I would say 29, 30 years. I would say 30 years. We've been together for 30, I think. Pretty positive. So, well, I'll put it like this. Um, Papa and I, we were fine the way we were. We really were. Um, we just ended up getting married. I mean, I think both of us were quite fine. No, he put a ring on it after the first year we got married. I just was in no big rush to get to the altar. I was in no big rush. Um, it didn't matter to me, and it didn't matter to me. I was like, he ain't going nowhere. Listen to me, he ain't going nowhere." I make it sound like I just had him hooked. No, uh, he did. He actually needed insurance, so that's why we got married. Because that was back before, um, whatever, whatever happened. But yeah, he needed insurance. The only way that he could get insurance fast was because I already had a job and all he had to do was turn in a physical that he had had within the last few months. He had a physical that said he was fine. So my insurance covered him. And yes, um, but the person that did the physical didn't look at everything. So they didn't, whatever. So um, it worked out. He got covered by insurance, and the next month he was having surgery and had cancer. But we we probably should have. We probably should have gotten married long before we got married, but I'm telling you, I mean, we were already comfortable where we were at, you know? So, I mean, I think we both knew we were in it for the long haul. The paper didn't matter. That piece of paper didn't matter to either one of us. Um, he had a good job, I had a good job. We were fine. I mean, and by good job, I mean, like, I worked at Walmart and people go, "Well, that's not really a good job." No, I had a job. I had a job to go to every day. So, you know, and they were very they worked with me. So, but I mean, I worked for that company for what, 22 years? So it couldn't have been that bad of a company. I mean, yes, there are bad things, but I mean, when you can wake up and you can I I guess I've always just been one of those type of people that I might not be the happiest place that I'm at, but I always go, at least I don't know. I'm one of those type of people. At least I have a job. And okay, we're at 4 inches, and I've got a long way to go. I got 4 more inches to go. But and I know I'm 11 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We're at 12 rows. But it says until the body measures 8 inches from the loops of round 9. Y'all, I don't know what I'm doing. Yes, he did. He had to ask me to marry him so I quit stalking him. So it was all me. It was me. But oh, I've just always but we'll just grow old together. I'll be that little crotchety, white-haired grandma, and he'll be like, "Ray, can you just leave me alone for 5 minutes?" And I'll be like, "But you're not listening to me. You have to listen to me." And he'll say, "I am listening to you," as he turns his hearing aid off and just lets me talk. Huh. That's true, fairy dust. That is true. Uh, yeah, I did. I went to the bed. I was trying to look up something, and I was every time that I would get to where I thought I was gonna find this thing, he would start talking to me. So I thought, "Okay, I'm just gonna go to the bedroom. He'll whatever." He followed me. Talk, talk, like, God. And he said, "I didn't follow you." And I said, "Hi, Chloe." And, and I was like, "I just went to the bedroom so that I could." And the thing of it was is I was really fixated on trying to find something crafty. So, I was looking for a pattern for something specific, and I knew there was a free pattern out there. And okay, not that I will pay for a pattern, but if you can get a free pattern, take the free pattern. Um, so anyway, I was looking for a pattern and I was like, I know there is a free pattern to this. And every time I would get frustrated because it would take me back to the pink pattern. So I'm typing in different ways to whatever, but I don't know. It was it was crazy. And then, so because he came upstairs and talked to me, I thought, you know what? I'll just go downstairs. So I went downstairs and sat on the couch, and he had settled back to watch the stuff on YouTube that he wanted to watch. And so he was like, so then I started talking to him. And he was like, I was trying to watch these YouTube videos. And I was like, well, I was trying to look for a pattern. This is how our days go, people. I mean, if we really argued over a real thing, I mean, people would probably be like, "Oh my gosh, they're really arguing." Yes, we needed to be separated. So I said, "Fine, I'll go back upstairs." So me and Biscuit come back upstairs. I I think I found the pattern, but I'm probably gonna have to look a little further because and it's kinda hard because, it's something I wanna make pea pop, but it's just weird. See, Bray, going to the bedroom is where you messed up. If you want to be alone, you go to the bathroom. Then I get Biscuit going like this, screech, 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 because he's like, "Hey, you're in there and you're without me. There's got to be something going on." Okay, I'm gonna make a couple more rows, and hopefully we will be close to the 8 inches by then. We were only at 4, so maybe my tension's gotten a little looser as we went up this thing. But 4, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna look at my picture. Let's see. Oh, it looks like she's got 15. Yes. We in my bathroom, this is really weird. I've only know like here and there was a when we lived in Florida, it was the same way. In the master bathroom, you go into the bathroom and then the toilet is in a closet. So it's yeah. So you're behind a locked door, behind a locked door. I agree with you, Crafty. If you were sending me to my room, I was fine. Yeah, if you sent me to my room, I was just fine and dandy. So never had a problem. I'm probably could have done half double crochets and got to 8 inches a lot faster. Of course, because it's double a single crochet almost. But it looks like when I count her, she's got a row of 15 on hers. So I'm going to count again. And she does have, and it is thicker yarn. So I do have to take that into account. So just because it's two strands does not make it look totally it's not gonna grow as fast as hers. So it does look nice and sturdy. I could stop and make this a basket. Really, honestly, I could I today we're making a basket. We're not making a yip yip. I just brought you here thinking we were gonna make a yip yip, but no, we're just stopping and we're making a basket. So, yes, this might end up being a baby Yip Yip. We may This may be a baby Yip Yip if we're close, and we're not gonna be. Oh, we finally made it to 4. We're just gonna make a baby Yip Yip. Listen to me. We're just cutting it because I would like to finish this Yip Yip. Oh, she makes mini ones for little keychains? That's so cute. Okay. So, now this is where we're gonna make the mouth. I think I follow her. I'm pretty positive I get a notification. You can hot glue some tassels to Papa and he can be an adult Yip Yip. That's true. So we're gonna single crochet in the next 16 stitches. 1, 2, and I'm gonna put my stitch marker in because I can count to 16. I watched this cute little video the other day, and it was a girl, and she said, "I think I want to learn to crochet." And the other girl said, 1, 2, 3. You know, you're going to have to learn how to count. And she goes, I know how to count. And she goes, Do you? Do you know how to count? And so then finally, it was like a few weeks later, she says, Yeah, I can't count. It's like, that is one thing you do have to know how to do. You do have to know how to count. And what's funny is that if I get to the end of the row and I'm supposed to have 48 and I got 1 stitch left and I have 46, the last 2 are getting 2 in it. That's it. That's it. I'm not gonna go back and find out where it's messed up. I'm not. Unless it's an integral part of the pattern. But if we're just increasing, no. What in the world is that, Papa? 16. Okay. Yes, if you're freeforming. Oh, that's the mullet guy. Oh, okay. Wrong side, chain 1, single decrease in the next 2 stitches. Okay. 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 That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. But we'll do there. Yeah. Okay. I'm just gonna ask this. If it says single decrease in the next 2 stitches, that means 1 single decrease, right? A single crochet decrease in the next 2 stitches. Okay. Then we're gonna put our thing in. I'm just like, "Why would you write it like that?" But, I mean, hey, Clara, you are doing whatever. You do you, Clara. So, anyway, I'm just making sure before I really Scooby-Doo my Yip Yip up, because this is the part where we're working on his mouth so that he goes, "Yip, yip." And, if it was back in the day, and I think was an '80s drinking game, we would probably throw little pong balls into these little things, and if you made it into his mouth with a little ping pong ball, then you had to take a drink, or you got saved from taking a drink. I don't know. Why not? Okay. So, 1, 2, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, so 1 back. Okay. Once we get to that side, then we'll just go back and forth. And I will say this, I'll say this again. This pattern that is on here will also, if you want to knit it and not crochet it, there is a knitting pattern, a free knitting pattern for it also. So, so that's a good thing. Whew. Let's see. So then we get over here to this because I decided to mark it instead of having to count at the very end. And then that way I can just do my decrease, and we're going my 27, and then we're going to do a decrease. We're going to turn and chain 1. Let's do this. As I look like I'm having the fight from whatever with the yarn. So we're going to chain 1, single decrease again. And then we're going to go all the way to the end until we get to the last 2 stitches and decrease. So yeah, this is going to be a baby Yip Yip. We may end up having to finish him tomorrow. I don't know. We may not. Depends on how much I have left. I may just end up taking a picture. I just, KK had said, I will text you when I get close to being done with her other, because she kind of added me in today. The last time I played beer pong, you were allowed to try to distract the opposite team when they were throwing. A woman in her 60s raised her shirt up. Her gals hit the table, and the table broke. Quickest game of beer. Goodness gracious. Oh, my lordy day. Huh. That would do it. That would do it. That would do it. I don't know. I think, well, I'm looking at the picture, and it's gonna be weird, but it'll work. So we're really not that far. So then 1 and 2, get in there. And then we're going to go around, chain 1. We're going to decrease. I custom painted a beer bong table several years ago. I got a lot of use out of the family. Oh, wow. Did you hear the Alamo has acquired the stunt bike that was No, I did not know that. It will be in the new visitor center when it opens not stored in the basement. The things we watched as kids, and we turned out fine. We turned out fine. I have to tell myself that. Pee-wee's Big Adventure was hilarious, though. I will say this. Okay, so we turned out fine. We survived. If anything, it doesn't matter. We survived. We survived lead paint. We survived riding bikes without helmets. We survived all kinds of stuff. I mean, I literally, somebody was saying, "You've got to be kidding me." There was a commercial that came on at 10 o'clock at night and said, "Do you know where your kids are?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there was." Every night at 10 o'clock it came on. We're fine. We're fine. As long as I made it home before the street lights went on, my mom was pretty much fine with us because they trusted us to. I don't know why they trusted us, but they trusted us to do what we were supposed to do. Yes, and fine is subjective. We were very feral. Well, I think it came on at 10, but the street lights came on before 10. Feel like it got darker sooner back in the day. Maybe it didn't. I have no idea. You think the commercial was at 8 o'clock? It might have been because that's when the street lights came on. But it was a mental check-in for our parents. Were the kids home? Okay, the kids are home, we're safe. We can all go to bed. I just remember we also got those commercials that those little, I guess, PSAs, and it was like, "The more you know." So, okay. We always had, uh, somebody trying to tell us something. Do you know where your Chernobyl commercial was associated with the time 10 p.m. ran on American in the 90s? It was typically a direct introduction for the state's oh, often 10 p.m. or 11 p.m. But just think, Chloe, they still had to remind our parents, were we home? Are your kids in bed? Have they taken their baths? Have they brushed their teeth? It probably should be a case study, but you guys are good for each other and can be bad. I mean, if I didn't know any better, I would think you were related. Like you were like, you know, way, way older brother, way, way younger sister kind of thing. Well, I mean, everybody's gonna have one, and it might as well be you 2 instead of me and you. So, I I've never thought it was one way. I've always thought it was, both. So, if anybody ever wants me to know my opinion on this relationship between you 2, I think it's goes both ways. That's just me. I've never thought of it as harmful abusive, but, um, I do think that you goad each other into things. So, you know, I mean, hey, everybody's gotta have that one friend. Who? Who? Me feed the trolls or you feed the trolls? Because 'Cause I'm not feeding any trolls. I don't have trolls. I don't have trolls. I just wanna make it to the end and actually have yellow yarn left over to make fringies. Maybe I should have done with this with a bigger hook, but it said to do it with a 6.5 millimeter hook. Maybe I should have done it with an 8 millimeter hook, and this probably would have went a lot faster. So, uh, let's see. This is so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 rows left to go, and hopefully we are going to get to the point where we're going to make the little mouth is going to be connected. It's not bad. I mean, are you making a standard? I'm gonna make the standard fringe. But I have seen the twisted fringe, and I think it is cute, cute, cute. Okay, so this is row 29. So, I do like the twisted fringe, and it looks so cute on some projects. So, this is actually gonna be a baby Yip Yip by the time we get done because I didn't make it as long as the other Yip Yip, the body-wise, at least. Okay, so, mm, let's do this. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. We are on track. At least I haven't made a mistake yet. I use a twisted fringe on my Yip Yip since they were made using Chanel. Oh, I bet they were really cute. I didn't have any thick blankety yarn to use. I'm pretty positive the only blankety yarn I have right now is Bernat blanket, and it's probably gray because I was told by my oldest daughter the other day, you have a lot of gray yarn. What is it with you and gray yarn? And I was like, well, um, the college football team that we follow, is scarlet and gray. So I've made some uh blankets with that. And then the football team here, and that's big in East Tennessee, is the Vols. Well, it's in all of Tennessee. I don't know if they have another football team. Maybe they do. Maybe they have another college. I mean, they have Vandy, but in East Tennessee, it's all about the Vols. So, oh, and the NBA team does. It has some gray in it. The baseball team doesn't, and the football team doesn't. The professional football team. Okay. 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 Move to this stitch. Okay. So 1, 2, and then single crochet in the next 7 stitches. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Hold on. 3, 4, 5, 6. There is a reason for this. And 7. And then we're going to chain 12. This will be the hanging loop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. And then single crochet in the next 6 stitches. And then do not turn. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm so proud of myself. You guys just don't know. And I'm actually getting these decreases on the right thing. Okay. So we're not chaining. Okay. So single crochet in the first stitch of the previous round with the stitch marker in it, which it told me to put a stitch marker in it, but did I? No, I didn't. But here we go. Okay. We'll just do it this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So we're going to single crochet into this. Okay. Why am I having such a hard time with this? It's a single crochet. Okay. There we go. We've single crocheted. Um, let's see. Nashville is actually heavy, yellow heavy, Predators and Nashville. Okay. Let's see. I missed a lot of stuff. our soccer team doesn't, but tons of orange across the board, orange Bengals, FC, Vols. Our local college teams are blue and orange. Our state universities teams are red, black, gold, and white, since everything in my state has those colors. That's very crafty. I usually keep my shop space stocked with bees and little striped octos in team colors. Oh, that sounds so cute. Vandy is gold. Yeah, that's true. Vandy is gold. Isn't Vandy gold and black too? I don't know. I'm not really the only college teams I really ever keep up with are East Tennessee and Ohio State. The Ohio State, that's it. And I mean, because I did make a Michigan blanket once, and the only way that it kept me going through that blanket was because I'm like, "I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid. I'm getting paid." Oh, yes, I do have a soft spot for Clemson. Yes, Navy's teams are blue and gold too. Yes. Okay, so in the previous round with the stitch marker in it, single decrease in the next 2 stitches, single crochet in the following stitch. So, okay, so decrease. I'm gonna put a stitch marker in that one though. This stitch right here, only because it's the first stitch. And I have a feeling it's gonna ask me that in a minute, and I'm not gonna know. So decrease and then single crochet. So we're getting to the top of our yip yip. In the following stitch. Do this twice. Single crochet, decrease, and then a single crochet. And then we're going to okay, so we're going to single crochet in the stitch that the loop is in. And then we're going to single crochet in this stitch. And then we're going to decrease. And then single crochet and then decrease. And hold on, I'm gonna go back and try to count these stitches because it's telling me how many stitches I should have. So we're gonna see. We have 10 stitches. Yay! Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Cat Dad Cat Dad Finn. How are you doing? Welcome in. How was your stream? What were you making? Or what were you doing? Let's say, what were you doing? Welcome in. Welcome in, Echo. Welcome in, Cat Dad Finn. Welcome in. It was good. I made a crochet campfire plush. Wow, that is great. What is it? Thank you for the follow, Echo. Thank you for the follow. That sounds fun. That really does sound fun. I mean, I'm trying to make a yip yip. Yay, goal man. Yay. Yay. We met the goal. We only have a little bit more to go. And that's for my goal for the end of the year. Thank you for the follow, Cat Dad Finn. Thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. I'm glad your stream was doing great. Well, okay, let me think. Okay, my name is Bray Crochet for all of you that came in with the right. And I mainly crochet. Today I'm making a yip yip. I mainly crochet. I don't think I've really done anything other than crochet. Last year I did a lot of ammies. this year, is the year of the granny square, but I'm not doing too hot on making a bunch of granny square projects, even though I have made a few, like a granny square bucket hat. Oh, and I am the Wibble Queen. I still have tons of Wibbles that I have to get done. Um, so I have been dubbed the Wibble Queen. Um, so, I do probably should do some more of those and get back into those because I still have the Harry Potter Hogwarts one that I got for Christmas that I have not opened up not one box to do any woobles, but I should. Um, um, what I sent you has to do with you being, oh, that's so cute. I actually read the message. It popped up on my phone. So I'm looking really forward to listening. Um, so we're making a Yip Yip right now, and I'm on the last bit of the Yip Yip. So, we're gonna see how well that works. I think I crocheted in the wrong way, but we're gonna work it out when we go to this one, we're gonna work it out. Um, but if you have to raid and run Cat Dad Fan, I completely understand. Um, After stream care is very, very important, and I am like, my little hamster is going like this, my squirrel's knocking it off, and, hey, you just you get what you get. I try to be as, um, chilly vibe as possible. We do talk about a lot of food in here sometimes, we do. Um, well, thank you for the lurk, thank you so much for the lurk. Um I do appreciate you bringing your, community in here with me to me, and I promise that I will give them back in one piece. So, thank you so much. And we are on row 31, so we are going to try to finish this up. You people in the shout outs going crazy. But thank you everyone for all the shout outs that Um, I don't know if there is anyone else in here that is a streamer. I think we've gotten everybody. Well, I mean, I don't know. You know me. I'm just here for the ride, and that's it. Single crochet. So this is round 32. So we are going to do 5 decreases, and hopefully we are gonna close this little Yip Yip up. Like I said, we're not gonna get to the eyes today. Oh, Giggy Jack, yes, Giggy Jack is in here. Um, I mean, I wouldn't wanna call anybody out that is lurking, but I'm sure there's somebody in here. Okay. Okay. I think we've gotten to the top. I think I'm gonna fasten off, and we're gonna y'all, my Yip Yip looks like he's yapped too much. Yeah, he's gonna look a little yippy. Oh, yeah, Stellar. Chloe. Okay. Okay. So we're gonna put the 2 eyes here on oh, 1 eye here and 1 eye here. And this is the mouth, and then we're gonna put the fringes on him. Yeah, when I closed my Yip Yip, it was difficult. This is not how I would this is yeah. She probably could, but I'm gonna have her chunk stuff into it. Like, this is gonna be like her basketball hoop. It's kinda odd how it is, and I will say this, I'm going to say I'm 100% positive that this is the same Yip Yip pattern because I'm pretty positive I took it off of your stream and saved it onto my computer when, you posted that pattern. So I am pretty positive this is the same Yip Yip pattern, without a doubt, now that I think about it. Because I think you pinned it when you guys were doing it, or you put it in your Discord, something, and I think I honestly said, "You know what? One day I'm gonna do a Yip Yip." And I did. That's what I said, "One day I'm gonna do a Yip Yip." I could wear it as a hat. Not really, but yeah. Well, what does Papa say? Papa, what do you say when you say when you admire somebody, what they're doing, still like an artist? Okay. So join the yarn at the top of the mouth opening. Word. Oh, I got rid of my thing and I didn't realize I wasn't supposed to do that yet. Okay. Um Join at the top of the mouth opening, work 13 single crochets down one side of the mouth, 17 along the bottom, and 12 up the second side of the mouth. Oh, okay. Well, this will make the mouth look like a mouth. So, yeah. Papa says if you like what somebody does, you should I wouldn't I don't like to use the word copy, but you basically are saying, "Hey, I like what you do and I would like to be like you." I would like to be like you. Okay, so let's do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm going to put that there because I know we're going to be weaving in some ends. 5. Papa's all in. It's a form of flattery because I like you. I think you're a very good crochet fiber artist. I think you're a very good fiber artist. You have a lot of knowledge. You do. I know you're being funny, but I'm being serious and I'm telling you that I think you're great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm telling you, there are some things in this world that we're probably pretty lucky that could you imagine if you literally got some of us all together? We would be a menace to society. The majority of us are all Gen Xers on top of that. So we would really be a massive menace to society. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 3 more stitches to go. 11. Okay, yeah, 11, 12, 13. Okay, and then we're gonna do 17 across. So 1. I wondered how it was gonna make it look like it wasn't all a jacked up mouth. 2, 3, 5. But seriously, all creatives should read those 2 types of books, Quicks and Easy. Oh, well, okay. You made me forget where I'm at. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to put a stitch marker here so I know where my 17. One of the girls at work, she was listening to this book, and it's a self-help book, but it's called Let Them. So, like, if somebody wants to do something, but it makes you mad, let them do what they want to do, but don't get mad. Um, don't let it get to you. Basically, don't let them live rent free in your head. So I come home and I'm telling Papa about this book, and he's like, I've got that book upstairs. You probably really should read them. You probably should read it. He said, because I think you would benefit from it quite a bit. And I'm like, because I was telling the girl, "Oh, I don't know if I can listen to it on audio. I kinda like to read a book, so I kinda like to have it, like, in my hands when I'm reading." And, I just thought it was funny when I was telling Papa, he's like, I've got that book upstairs. I really think you should read it." So, anyway, I just it's just funny how things in life hit you. 13. I know, Biscuit. 14, you do not have to bark. No, you don't. Okay, I think I got 17 across. So funky looking, but I mean, it looks cleaner. Like this looks really jank. I was wondering how it was gonna look as clean as it looked in the picture, but I'm actually no, he's laying down. He's got his ear bent back, like like when his little ear, I call it his ear's broken, but it's really not broken. It's just bent back. Okay, and so we have to go 12 up the second row. And I will say this, it does it's a little whatever, but you can find the stitches in there. Okay, now he's barking and I don't know why. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think I know 10, yes, 11 and 12. And then we're gonna did we slip stitch? Yes, we slip stitch. Okay, if I could just get that in there, we would be doing great. Um, heard you close the bathroom door. So we're gonna fasten off. There we go. And we're gonna weave in our ends. I wondered how we were gonna get a clean look for this yip yip. Okay, so we're gonna pull this in and we're going to pull this in. Okay, and I'm going to flip. Whew. Okay. Thank you. I was kinda really doubting myself on this one, not because of whatever, it's just don't think yellow is a Yip Yip color, but, I mean, he can be any color you want him to be because he's a Yip Yip, and I am just weaving down my ends as far as I can go, and then you go back, so you lock it in, so I can't pull out, and then I'm gonna snip, and this is gonna be on the inside, and like I said, P-Pop's if this is P-Pop's, she's gonna get it, and it's going to, she'll probably just throw stuff in it because it's a Yip Yip. It's so cute. She eats these little crackers. She likes vegetables more than she likes fruit. We're not knocking it. Um, she likes sweet potatoes. She'll eat pumpkin. She'll eat all kinds of stuff, but she doesn't like fruit as much as she likes vegetables. So, her mom was feeding her some potato soup yesterday, and she was just going to town. And when she ran out, she looked at her like, "I know you've got some more hidden somewhere. You're just not giving it to me." And she said it was just the look of like, there's more in there. And I said, she has a little dog. His name is Finn, and he is a Frenchie. They kind of inherited him from a roommate that didn't take I don't really know where they got I just know they got him from a roommate, um, that didn't couldn't take him with him, so they ended up with him, but he just waits. He yes, it's a good name. He just waits, and he doesn't try to eat her food or anything, but he's like, "She's the weakest link. I'm just gonna wait, and she's gonna drop." So she eats these little sweet potato crackers, they're for babies, and she eats them, and then when they get too gnawed up, he'll come up and he'll get them. He's like, "Oh, look, a treat for me." So that's what he does. Okay. So now let's see, does it say how to make the Frenchies? Okay, it does. Cut 48 strands of yarn, roughly 8 to 12 inches. There's no need to be precise. Okay. So we're going to do this. We're just going to go like this. This might be a project better for off stream. Do, do, do. Because if we all know me, I'm going to get really weirded about laying these things out, whatever. Let's do the eyeballs. The eyeballs, you know what? I'll do this fringe off stream. We'll do the eyeballs. Now, the eyeballs, I'm doing these in, guess I should do it the same size. But I'm going to do these in magic rings and we're going to just see how they go. If I have to go buy ping pong balls, I will buy ping pong balls. But if not, there we go. There's this. I want the one pulling from the center. But if I can get the eyeballs to look, you know what? I shouldn't use that kind of yarn. I should use the same kind of weight yarn I'm using right there. I'm about ready just to become a crafting nightmare for some people. Okay. So we're going to do this. I'm changing the time of the, but after stream, but I needed to this stream. Okay. Um, as long as they're doing what you wanted them to do, um, I'm not whatever. So I'm gonna do 6 single crochets into a magic ring. And like I said, in hers, she just does ping pong balls. Um, and we have someone in here that has made it, and the ping pong balls did perfect for them, crafty. So, hey, you can do what you wanna do. You can get ping pong balls, you can make your own eyeballs. There's there's no rules in crafting because I made white spheres and then crocheted little black discs for the pupils. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And sh didn't think about that. Oh, I was just gonna look at me. I was just gonna use a safety eye. Um, I was just gonna use a little safety eye for it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, because I figured that would be I'm probably gonna put little blank spheres in there now because now Stellar's got me thinking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, I'm talking about the little people babe. It's gotta have a little black people in it. So see, me, I would have done this. Just like that. This is exactly how I would have done it. Look, God, I might little. Hold on. Too little. Oh, I don't know why that one's like that. Yeah, there we go. I don't know where the clippies are for these. So we're not going to use these because I don't know where I put the little clippies for these. I don't know where I got these. I know that you got these off Amazon, and I don't know where the little back ends of them are, but like it's got all like little green, little red, little brown, and little blue eyes, and then just eyes with whatever. Yes, the eyes protrude, but they're going to protrude, babe. Um, they're going to protrude. They're going to protrude. Okay. Okay. So then what I'm going to do, we're going to we're going to put 2 single crochets. If I can do this right, we're going to put 2 single crochets. Sometimes, when you're doing this and you're doing this with a bigger hook, it's not actually the best thing in the whole wide world sometimes. I'm telling you right now. Like what? Okay. That's the wrong string to go with. So hold on. Pull that tight. There we go. 1, 2. I know sometimes it isn't easy being a hooker. Okay. She'd lose her head if it was a screw. No, I would. Papa, I'm gonna beat the snot out of you. 2, 3. There, our fights are, and I'm telling you, our fights are over stupid stuff. We've been together so long. You fight over stupid stuff now. You don't. There's no logic. Our kids will be like, really, really, you're arguing over that. They don't last very long, but like our youngest, she's like, y'all are crazy. Come on, get up here. I don't know why he had to go over to get where getting at right now. Yeah, yeah, we don't have real problems, so we make up problems. Like, you know, I thought you were going to take the trash out. I thought you were going to do this. I thought 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Or my favorite is like for him, he'll be like, I was going to do my laundry today. How are you doing? He was like, "Oh, I didn't know you were gonna do your laundry today because I plan on doing laundry today." And those are the kind of arguments we have. You know, who's gonna do laundry? Who's gonna do dishes? Okay. Okay. I just have to count here for a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. It's I think when you get to a certain point in marriage, there's no more. You just don't have any more really to argue about. I mean, you could, but you'd make yourself have a very miserable life. So it's not worth it. And I stress him out enough anyway with all this stream stuff. He has to keep a watch on me, making sure I'm not doing anything crazy, crazy. Oh, if we taped some of our stuff that we do, y'all would all be like, "Oh my gosh, how in the heck does anybody survive in that family?" We always said when the girls brought um significant others around, if they can make it past the first Christmas with us, they can make it. How are you doing, Linda? Yeah, it was over answering a text. I am doing good. I'm trying to make an eyeball. We're gonna see how well this does. We're going to see how well this does because this is my one round row, and then I'm going to decrease. And then we're gonna see how this works. 3, 1, 2, 3. Might be too big, might be too small. I don't know. I just wrote this down on a piece of paper, thought, you know what? This is the way I want to do it so that hopefully it is a round ball. But I'm not going to put the back on it until I get because I don't want to secure it before I know what size I want the eyeball to be. I have to be able to be passive at times because our daughters are very forceful. Not sure where they get. Really don't know where they get it from either because it's not from my side at all. My side of the family is very loving and nurturing. Uh, Lordy day. I'm telling you. But we have fun. And I think that in life, if you can, no matter what, I'm going to tell you this. When your kids get older, um, let's not even start on the chicken hair fiasco. All that that's true. Anyway, I think if you can have fun and the things in life. Now, okay, your kids are going to probably see you argue occasionally. There's no way around it, whatever. but they're gonna remember their parents having and you having, like, bat crazy moments, and wait, let's see. I'm gonna go down, so we're gonna decrease, and, I look at things like that. They're gonna look back, and they're gonna remember us having family fun moments, and the bad parts are gonna be all gone. Yeah, chicken fiasco, we should not get into chicken fiasco, and see, Stellar, that is the whole thing, I think, literally. You just need to have fun. And, you have all boys, right? Hi, Olive, how are you doing? Oh, sorry you didn't sleep good last night. Because I think that, like, my sister, I mean, I hate to be this way, but, like, my sister, she has 2 girls and a boy. And I think when you have, like, all of the same sex, like, we have all girls. So, they'll all hurt each other's feelings in a heartbeat, they don't care. And I know that sounds horrible, but that's true. But I think when you have that, it's like you don't worry about the other ones because the other ones are just like you. Like, my sister's kids don't joke like my kids do. Now they all have fun, but they're not like my girls. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So we do have 12. And before I sew this up, we are going I need to get stuffing. First of all, I'll be right back. I'm gonna take Yeah, they take it and move on. They know everything's not serious. And people say, "Oh, boys will be boys." But I'm like, girls will be girls too. They can be quite vicious. Quite vicious. Why is my am I moving? So, 1 biscuit, honey, I don't know what you're doing, but you need to stop. 2. Think I'm gonna be happy with this eyeball. So I'm going to put the clip in here. He got back in his bed. 2. Um, potty time. I'm the oldest of 4 girls. We shared 1 bathroom, such drama. Um, well, we'll put it like this. When I grew up, um, my sister was always in the bathroom. God love her soul. That's just she was always getting ready. So I was the oldest. So I had to drive her to school, and I it's not that I hated it, but, um, she was always like, "I have to be there early so that I can, um, socialize." My sister was, like, the socializing kinda person, and I'm like, "Ugh, I could use that time to sleep," 'cause that's what kinda kid I was. Anyway, so we had to get up, and I had to be at school half an hour early so she could socialize, on and on and on. And I should have made that longer because I'm gonna have to sew the eyeball on, but that's okay. I will do better the next time. So it was always kinda drama because she would be like I would always get in trouble for her because, like, she'd be like I used to call her Booger all the time as a kid. I'd be like, "Hey, Booger." And I don't know where this came from. She never had boogers. It wasn't that. It was just me picking on her. I just literally picked on her constantly. And she would always be like, Bray's calling me Booger again. And my mom would go, Bray, don't call her Booger anymore. And I'd be like, okay, hey, Booger. And then she'd answer. So I told my mom, that's why she gets called Booger. Because if she wouldn't answer to it, I wouldn't call her that. And so, anyway, so how do we think that looks for one eyeball? I mean, it's a yip yip. Let's see. Where do I need to put it? A little further back. So, yeah. Now, see, Papa, him and his sister are quite a few years difference. They're quite a few years difference. So, he did pick on her, but um but it was different because there was a boy and a girl. Hey, Bubbles and Honey, I'm going, hey, Bray. How are you doing, Bubbles? How are you doing? Welcome in. I'm gonna make that a little longer the next time. Oh, it is giving you Bart Simpson vibes. Oh, you know what? I know we're I'm just gonna say, um, I'm gonna ship this to Axis since he loves Bart Simpson and giving his address out as Bart Simpson. My sister and I were born, I don't know if I'm gonna like that, but if I do it on this side, it's a yip yip. Maybe I will do the ping pong ball, but I mean, it's not that bad of an eye. I mean, for make it up eye. I don't. If you saw the eyes on this yip yip here, she's got an eyeball way up here and an eyeball way down here. I mean, but I will go across. I will marker it up. Okay. Oh, thank you for the 50 biddies, Bubbles. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You're so sweet. Okay, we're making another eyeball. Thank you. Okay, magic ring. Magic ring. Well, I mean, hold on. Let's just have a minion. Oh, thank you for the 30 biddies, Bubbles. Thank you. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Oh, well, I love you, Bubbles. You are sweet. And when you get your Etsy shop up, please, I am having a good weekend. Thank you so much. When you get your Etsy shop up, make sure you put it in my self promote area so that I can see it and we can also announce it in my stream. Welcome back, everybody. 3, 4. We might make this eyeball and that have to be it because Oh, that is so cute. That is so cute. And, Poppin, I don't think she's in here anymore, but Unicorn. Enchanted Creations. I don't think we did her. Did we do her? One, two, three, four, five, six. I'm putting a stitch marker in. Yeah, I think I'm gonna finish this eye up, Papa. So, since she is making that big project, I think everybody would love it. And I think I put my eyeball in too soon, but that's okay. We will work this out. Oh, yes, Linda. Maybe she does, maybe she doesn't. Maybe she isn't right now. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 11, 12, right there. Yeah, we're gonna get this eyeball done, and I will sew it on out off of line and do the fringe offline. Because I know that I'm getting close to the time that she told me that I had to be there. What am I doing? I'm not doing a single crochet. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, because she is fitting me in, so I don't really want to be late. And I think Biscuit heard me that I was gonna be LEA, and he's, like, on my feet right now, like, "Oh, you can't." 1, 2, 3, 'cause, well, I've got 10 minutes. If I can finish this eye in 10 minutes, then, I'm gonna sew it off, so on the little Yip Yip off stream, but, should give me enough time to get changed and in the car and gone. So if you find somebody, we can go ahead and get that done. Okay. You know what? Maybe we will. Okay. Target acquired. Let me get this one round done. Okay, everybody, I promise that later today I will have this Yip Yip up and posted on my Instagram and in Discord, hopefully. I will say this, he will probably make it onto Instagram before he will make it. Um, they do like Cookie Monster eyes. Panther, you are on one. You are on it. Okay. So, I will have this up on my Instagram later today. Um, Even if it's late, I will have him up and finished fringes and all. So you can go when you gotta hit go, just let me know. And I love all of you guys. The pattern is pulled at the top if you want to go back and see anything. Um, y'all have you can I don't know. We'll be here tomorrow. I'll be here tomorrow normal time. And I will see all of you later. Thank you all for coming by. Thank you for the biddies, bubbles, and honey. Thank you so much. Thank you for the follow, Cat Dad Finn. Thank you for the follow, Echo Siren. Thank you, thank you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh.